Hi guys! Hello, hello! Happy Saturday! I hope that you all are doing well. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by. I am so sorry about the stream today and not Thursday. Your girl, I think, was getting a migraine. So I had to cancel it because I didn't think I'd be good streaming, unfortunately.
You what?
I know. How dare I get a migraine? No, but yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was like after work on Thursday, I was just on the drive home, I could just feel my head starting to throb and hurt, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll take a nap. I took a small nap, woke up from the nap, it was worse. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna chill out. I think I'm prone, because I think this happened the first time I moved to my one place before for my last job. I think I just got like a migraine and everything, so it was just, who knows? I don't anymore. So I think I was just overdue for a migraine. As sad as that sounds. But hello, chat. Hi. I hope you're well. Let me see who all is in here real quick and give a proper hello. I see that Lappy had done the hey bitch. Hello, Lappy. And I see Sona in the chat as well. I see the infamous hi and bye. I see Dude. Hi, Dude. Calderson, Lappy, Brian, Lossless. Hello. Let me see what Calderson has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around your radio sets and hold on to your hats, because it's time once again for the show that keeps the neighbors talking and the censors walking. That's good, Calderson. That's good. The neighbors talking and the censors walking. That, I don't know, that seems like raid-worthy material right there, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, that's awesome, I like that. Let me turn down the music a little bit more. I didn't realize it was still so loud, my bad. That is almost raid-worthy material right there. I think it might be. Let me see. Hate the body betrayals. I do too, Lossless. Oh, and Tor with the you what? That's Hi Tor, hello. How are you doing as well? But Lossless, no, I get it. I hate the body betrayals so much. It's just all of a sudden your body is like, well, time to shut down for like half an hour. So, and morning to you, Barry. It is 1 p.m. here, but good morning to you. And then Lappy and Brian, thank you guys so much for the stream streaks. I really appreciate it. Lappy, you hit 50. Oh my God. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. Oh man, thank you guys so much for having the patience to stick around with me. My goodness. Oh man, but I hope that your guys' weekends are going well. Mine has been going pretty well. I was up super early this morning because I was watching something. I had to watch something this morning, but
sometimes I dream about cheese.
And I guess Sealy Dan dreams about cheese. I had to fix the audio again. I don't know what was going on with it. I don't think the audio is echoey. No one's mentioned anything about it, but I don't know why it's been doing this again, but it's like it develops that echo, but I haven't done anything in my settings to change anything, so I'm not sure where the problem lies. And so, I shut down my computer every night because I don't want my PC to overheat or do anything stupid or anything like that, so I shut it down, and then I turn it back on, and then it's like the audio will echo just for the sound alerts and the Twitch alerts and Sealy Dan's TTS, so then I have to restart the computer after it just turned on to make sure that the sound alerts work. I think it's an OBS issue, but I'm not entirely sure how to fucking fix it. Because I've tried shutting off OBS, turning it back on, I don't know. But I have a feeling it's OBS's fault. So, despite no longer, hopefully, fingers crossed, having internet issues OBS has finally decided it's gonna be a pain in my ass another way. How dare it? Oh no. Gotta run some errands. Oh, yeah, no worries, Lappy. I totally understand this is a pretty odd time for me to stream. It's not normal, and it probably won't continue to be the normal, I would say. But like I said, because I was originally gonna stream this on Thursday, and then unfortunately, of the migraine, impending migraine, I decided to cancel it to avoid being in pain on stream, or potentially it getting worse. So we're having it today because, well, originally I had something planned on Friday, but I had already said Saturday at that point, and then my plans on Friday had gotten canceled, but I already said Saturday, and then I ended up on a call with some friends, so then that was fun. So Friday was definitely not the day, but I hope that, like, your guys' weekends have been good. I hope you guys don't mind for what we're gonna be doing. I hope you guys don't mind what we're gonna be doing today, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with the game that we're gonna play, but I've mentioned this before, even before my re-debut. That was it, re-debut. I couldn't think of the word for a second. Is that we have plans to play the Paranormasight game, The Mermaid's Curse, all the way from the beginning again, because unfortunately what had happened was everything started going to hell in a handbasket as I was playing the game, and I think we only got through like maybe a couple streams worthy of it, I want to say. I'll have to look at my own VOD channel for it, hold on, but I think we got like 3 to 4 streams in maybe. And then I had to stop because of everything going on in my abrupt hiatus, and it was just a mess, and I couldn't justify streaming, so that meant no streams. And so, because it's been months since we've played the game, I figured that the next best thing was to just start from the beginning and go from there, so that way no one's in the dark and I have to explain what's happening every single time because no one knows what's going on. I remember what happened because I thought it was pretty memorable, but I doubt every one of you have either. I'm sure some of you have, but not every single one of you. So we're gonna start from the beginning, and we're just going to start it fresh. I deleted the save data, so there was no turning back now. And we're gonna start from the beginning, and we're gonna have a blast. Excuse me, you'll have to excuse me. I think I might be coming down with something. I had to clear my throat a lot Friday, and I keep having to do it today. So I'm gonna be drinking, we're gonna be hydrating, we're gonna be consuming drink a lot today. So bear with me while, because this is it's a visual novel, so there's a lot of talking on my end for this side of things, so just be ready. Speaking of hydrating, so 10 a.m. Alaska stream is an unexpected treat. Oh, thank you! I appreciate that, Barry. I vaguely remember that there was a subplot with the collectible birds, I think. It was not a subplot. You're right about the birds. It was not anything. It was not a subplot. It was like Easter eggs. Not even Easter eggs. It was just like collectibles. But there was no subplot. It was just like we just learned lore about it for funsies, but that's it. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, I had a feeling a lot of you weren't gonna remember a lot of this game. I hope that you guys don't mind that we're playing this game. I very much enjoyed the first Paranormasight, so, and it seemed like you guys did too, so I want to be able to play this. So this is more for me, so if this type of game, if this like type of serious like visual novel thriller is not your cup of tea, I totally understand. But this is also for me because I very much enjoyed the first one. I want to play the second one. So, tough shit if you don't want to if you don't want to watch it.
Hey, bitch!
Hey, son. Hello. Hello, hello. Nah, the birds are the main plot. I only remember the paddle. Of course you only remember the paddle. It wasn't even a paddle. The first one's so good, and I've been lurking to avoid spoilers until I can play it myself. Oh yeah, also if you don't want to listen, if you don't want spoilers, then I highly recommend probably leaving. But again, we're starting from the very beginning, so unless you want to watch with me, I totally understand if you need to skedaddle because you want to play it by yourself. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. How do they relate to the bees? I don't know, Tor, I don't know. What was it? Can't wait for that Alaska merch. No, don't there's not gonna be any merch. What are you guys talking about? Oh no. But, yeah, so I think the good thing about starting from the beginning is that we should be able, I think I remember where most things are, so that way we can continue with the plots, but so we don't like start running around, because I remember there was a section of me in there being like, where do I go? What have I not done yet? Why haven't we unlocked this and that yet? You know, I think we're getting into, unfortunately, I think we can skip through a good chunk of that, which is good, fantastic, mwah. But the bad side is that, you know, it's visual novel stuff. We're starting from the beginning, so we're gonna redo a lot of the dialogue. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than I hope that you guys don't mind that we're starting from the beginning for this, but who knows? I'm in the mood for it. And I hope that you guys are in the mood for it as well. So, I think without further ado, I do want to get started soon, so no like 30 to 40 minutes of talking this go around, mainly because I do have to hard stop at 4:30. So I want to make sure that we can get like a good chunk of this in, because I do have D&D tonight and it's at 5:30 my time, so I gotta make sure that I'm eating, that I have a meal before D&D, and so we're gonna hard stop at 4:30, okay? Okay. No trying to keep me, okay? Because I want to do D&D. So, I don't think I have anything else to say, so I think we'll pause the music. I tested out the audio for the game, and everything sounded good, so we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed and make sure everything is good later. So, if anything, I think the only thing that's gonna be loud is the opening title. I think it's supposed to be like that. The rest of the game music I remember is not nearly as bad. So, uh-oh. Hold on. Where did the icon go? Uh-oh, where did the game icon go? Uh-oh. Oh no. Hold on. Oh, where is it on these stupid monitors? I know, old man, I know. Keep a escalate, got it. No, lossless, no. Oh no. Okay, I found it, we're good. So let me change the screen. So you guys are gonna hear the music first. As you know, it takes OBS.
Don't get cocky!
I won't. You guys don't either. Sorry also if you can hear my chair. I think my chair is literally on its last limb. It is so creaky, and I kind of wiggle around in my chair quite a bit, unfortunately. I know, so if you hear any creaking, it's most likely my chair. So do not be alarmed if all of a sudden I go down. It might collapse. Oh man. I've set an alarm for 4:20 to yell at you if you're not wrapping up. Oh, fantastic. At 4:20? Thank you, Tor. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, man. All right, so let's get the game going here. Like I said, you should hear the game first. It'll pop up, don't worry. Oh, I'm excited to play this again. It's been so long. It's been so long. And then, the options, I believe, stayed the same when it came to keeping my audio, game controls, everything. It kept that. All I did was delete the save data, and you know what? Just for good measure, it's all gone. ×2. So there you go. We're starting from the very beginning, folks. All right, who's ready to get cursed by some mermaids? Cause I am. Also, real quick, if you do remember some stuff that happened in the previous game, or like the previous playthroughs of mine, you know, make sure, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because we're gonna get to it at some point. We're just starting from the beginning, so let's not spoil if you remember what we've already done, don't worry about it. I'm ready to get in the water. Would the mermaid's curse? Worth it? No, Barry, it's not worth it. Well, it might be worth it, who knows? All right, here we go. There he is! The motherfucker! Oh man, I gotta figure out, okay, chat. We gotta figure out because I know this is a more serious game, we need to figure out if we want to get like some funky voices for some of these characters, so whatever I quote unquote voice act today may not be what they are later. I don't think we're gonna have a character as funny as like the one bird from Aviary Attorney, the fisherman bird, like the hello. I don't think we're gonna have anything like that, but we'll see what happens. All right.
You what?
I know. I'm subbed to Guppy, so I'll be fine. Fair enough. Already being subbed to fish streamers is great. All right. My apologies for the wait. My apologies for the wait, Chad. Jesus. Welcome. How wonderful it is to see you again. I am the storyteller, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. Oh boy, here we go. This game needs a birdman fish. Yes. Someone where I can give that funky voice to. Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story, but there are some important matters I must address first, so please bear with me a while longer. Yes, of course. First, this game uses autosave. I forgot he's like the tutorial. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. I've already deleted it all. When you wish to access these, or memories, if you will, you may call them forth from the load screen. Call forth from the load screen. That's what we're calling it from now on. We're not just loading the game, we're calling forth from the load screen. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is your menu button. Guys, you can actually
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Presto! Hello! You guys can actually see the menu button this time with this new overlay. There we go. Fantastic. From here, you can check the text log, view files, and adjust your settings for auto mode. You can also adjust the volume and other game settings in the options menu. If you find that certain effects make the text difficult to read, you may turn them off. I recommend you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before continuing. I've already done that. We should be good to go. It's gonna make me do it anyway. All right. Press and hold the cancel button to fast forward through the game. This will skip through all content regardless of whether you have previously read it or not. Release to resume normal speed. Okay, well that's good to know. Cancel is right click, got it, okay. Yeah, and so how this game works is that the files can be categorized in new when you get it, all of them, and then other stuff if you need to filter them a little more, so it's very nice. What a cool looking VTuber. I sure hope their stream doesn't have a visible menu button. Is it Dr. Osaka? Hello, hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hope you're well. I got it? Fantastic. All right. I don't know if you came here because of the VTuber model or because you know of the game that we're playing. All I ask is that if you came in here for the game, we're in a bit of an interesting situation where I started this game like a couple months ago and then I had to stop due to an abrupt hiatus just from some real life stuff going on. And so I'm back to streaming, but I knew that most of my chat was not going to remember this game or what we've done so far. So we're starting from the very beginning. So as long as there's no backseating or spoilers, we are good to go. Also Yuki, hello! Thank you so much for the stream streak. Hello.
Why don't you go French kiss a rattlesnake?
No, why don't you? No, I'm kidding. How are you doing, Yuki? Came here because your model. Sorry if I'm having to sorry if I'm blinking a lot. I don't know how to invert the text, so it's like I can see it up top, so I have to look down and it looks like I'm blinking heavily, so I apologize. Came here because your model is really cool. I know nothing about this game. Fantastic. Well, I do want to warn you that we are playing a sequel to...
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Yuki. We are playing a sequel to the PARANORMASIGHT series. So the first game is PARANORMASIGHT, The 7 Mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. And then this one is The Mermaid's Curse. So you don't really need to know, from what I've seen so far, you don't really need to know anything about the first game, but if you have any questions, let me know, I got you. But welcome, feel free to chit chat, feel free to lurk, we're lurker friendly here, so no worries. And then if you need to skedaddle or anything, don't feel obligated, like you have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to leave, or I have to do this, or anything. If you want to do that, that's fine, but you know, don't feel obligated if you have to. I know it's a weekend, everyone's got plans. But again, thank you so much for stopping on by. All right, so we just looked at that. And then this is the storyteller. Bro was in the previous game, that's all you need to know. Now, let's go over the basic controls. Okay, he's our tutorial, by the way. Good, just missed your voice. Aw, thank you, Yuki. Well, you're gonna be hearing it a lot today because this game has no voice acting. Back to streaming and also back to square one for this game especially. I think it's mostly a new story with few nods to the original. I think I've noticed some Easter eggs, but that's it. So I think they just share PARANORMASIGHT in the name. Alright, when the game is in your control, you may drag the screen to look at your surroundings. You will once again become able to move after this, so try taking a look behind you before turning back to me. Oh yeah, I forgot it does that. So yeah, it has like a point and click adventure section as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. Does he jump scare me with this? I forget. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. Okay, we're good. Wonderful, well done. You may also select... I know, I'm terrified of that. Colby, hi Colby, how are you doing? Thanks so much for stopping on by. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. Please go ahead and try with me. So yeah, for the most part, I think there's like an observe where if you click anywhere on their body, and then there's a talk one where you go to their face where you can actually talk to them. Bravo, a fine display. There are times when you will be presented with options such as these. What is this place? Do not fear, you will come to know where we are eventually. Once you have seen everything an option has to offer, a check mark will appear next to it like so. So yeah, there's a lot of just dialogue options. It's very visual novel heavy. Who am I? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, so you've forgotten who you are, have you? But there is no need for your concern. It is for that reason that I am here to guide you, after all. You may be confused at first, but continuing through the story should allow you to remember your true objective. Who are we? Watch us be like an actual player, like an actual character in this game. That'd be a fun twist. That is all for my explanation of the basic controls. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. Ah, yes. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. As you may know, I previously served as a guide to a different tale in the world of Paranormasight.
Hey, bitch!
Hey, CJ, hello. One concerning the 7 mysteries of Honjo. You wouldn't happen to be familiar with the events of that tale, would you? I am. Should we say I'm not? What happened? I think we said we are from the first one. What happens if we say I'm not? Because I think if I remember we said I am, he was just like, oh, wonderful. Do you think if we say I'm not, that they just, talk about the whole thing that happened from the first game? If I click this, am I gonna accidentally spoil everyone of what happened in the first game? Fuck it, you know what? I might try. I might do it anyway. Doing well, enjoying the rainy weekend. Oh, that's good. That's good. It is sunny out here. It is no rain whatsoever. It is flipping hot out, but we're fine. He's gonna recap everything. I figured, do we want a recap of the first game or no? I'll let you decide, chat, while I look at the rest of chat. My vacation is coming to an end. I'm about to visit family first before I head back home. Ooh.
But that's my secret, Captain. I'm always confused.
But that's my secret, Captain. I'm always confused. Listen. Then I guess that means we'll have to do the recap. It's also flipping hot where I am. Summer's definitely showing up. Oh yeah, 100% where I am. It's just so humid sometimes too. It's just blah. Okay. Let's do, do we want to recap, chat, of the first game? Because I don't think we need it. I think if anything, there's my VODs as well. Or if we want to do a recap, I can do it. But I want to see how much I can get through before I have to skedaddle. So I'm actually going to say I am, so he doesn't recap. Is that so? So we have met before then. Yes, we have. You looked quite different during our previous encounter, so I failed to recognize you at first. My apologies. Yeah, I look pretty different with this re-debut, huh? He's self-aware. In that case, there's nothing I need to warn you about. What was the warning? Well, I believe I've kept you waiting long enough. The tale you are about to experience concerns a number of legends passed down in Ise, I think. A stretch of sea bordering Mie Prefecture. Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. Yes, as the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is the widely familiar mermaid. Since ancient times, a great many legends about mermaids have been passed down in countries all around the world. In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea that eating their flesh grants immortality. The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa Province, Wakasa, is it Wakasa? Wakasa, I think it's Wakasa Province, modern-day Fukui Prefecture, is perhaps the most well-known. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since ancient times. Of course, as I just mentioned, these are only some of many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare and mystical beings. They have also served as the inspiration for countless creative and artistic works throughout the ages. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charm that has captivated the human heart for a myriad reasons, irrespective of era or culture. Alright. Issei? Okay, so I was right, it's Issei. Issei Bay. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, as you can see, they'll show you which sections they're new in, so then we can read a bunch of these as well. There's a lot of reading in this game. Let's see. Let's do a quick recap of some of these. Mie Prefecture is located in the eastern part of the Ki Peninsula in center Honshu, the Japanese mainland, and falls within both the Chubu and Kinki regions, measuring 170 kilometers from north to south and 80 kilometers from east to west. It has a narrow, elongated shape and is known for its rich natural diversity.
You look like a fellow entrepreneur.
Hello!
Let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs.
Hello! Let me...
Come on! You gotta let me back
I can't even say hello yet. Hello!
I'm a VIP!
You are a VIP.
That stand for
Oh my
very
gosh.
inebriated pianist.
Thank you so much for the resub for 23 months. Thank you so much, Sui. I appreciate it. And thank you for the raid. How was your stream? You have the floor. You are free to talk about what you did on your stream if you want. So let me give you a shout out here. Guys, we know who Sui is. Sui is a regular here and is also an awesome VTuber himself. So if you want to go watch someone who knows a lot more about technical coding, technical stuff, and also plays a variety of fun games, make sure to check out Sui. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. How are you? We're good. We're good. Thank you so much again for the raid. I hope things were well on your stream. We are playing Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. I had to think about that for a second. We're still in the title. Unfortunately, we're still in like the tutorial stage, but we're starting from the very beginning. We had initially started this like months ago, but then due to my abrupt hiatus, I stopped playing. So now we're starting from the very beginning, deleted the save data and everything. What do you mean that was something Enna said? What, the raid message? What, the let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs? Yes, I would like to be a genius, please. But yeah, the floor, if you need to do any after raid stuff and you need to lurk, I totally get it. If you need to raid and run, I also totally get it. I appreciate you trusting me with your community. And then for the rest of your chat, hello raiders! I am Aleska Bell. I am a retrofuturism VTuber who plays a variety of different games. And today we're playing a visual novel. I've already said which game it was. And so yeah, I'm familiar with a little bit of it. And the old man jump scare. I am familiar with some of this game, and because of that abrupt hiatus, but we're starting from the very beginning, so that way we're all in it together. So no one gets left behind. So, because I do remember we ended on a pretty insane note, but we're gonna do it with this new model of mine as well. Yeah, we only needed a whole tool to get around the new lockpicking mechanic. What were you even playing? Been revisiting Gothic, because the remake released on Friday. Ooh, I had a lot of worry about it, but it turned out pretty great for a remake. That's good to hear, Sui. I'm so glad. Except for apparently the new lockpicking mechanic. That's great. I love it. But yeah, I'll definitely have to watch the VOD later, but I'm glad to hear it was fun and that it met and hopefully exceeded your expectations. So that's really good to hear. But yeah, we're just kind of learning a little bit about some of the things that we found out about here. We are, like I said, we're starting from the beginning, so we're getting some info dump here at the very beginning, but just about some surrounding areas that we're going to be in this game, basically. So this is, for example, Issei Bay. Also known by the name the Sea of Ise. Ise Bay is an enclosed bay located in central Honshu, the Japanese mainland. Although its exact range varies, in this game it refers to the area of sea surrounded by land up to the line drawn from Cape Irago in Aichi Prefecture to Cape Daio in Mie Prefecture. Okay. And then mermaids, because this game is not called The Mermaid's Curse, or this game is called The Mermaid's Curse for a reason. I had very low expectations, but it turned out to be gothic at least, for better or for worse. Might actually be the worst lockpicking minigame I've ever seen. Somehow managed to be both overcomplicated and uninteresting. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Well, oh man. Now I'm really gonna have to watch the VOD just to watch that. Oh dearie me. Alright, so let's learn I'm not gonna read this whole thing. We're just gonna do like a quick summary of it. So let's see, mermaids, a general term for a half-human, half-fish being. First recorded appearance in Japan was more than 1,300 years ago in the Nihon Shoki Chronicles of Japan. At the time, the term mermaid was not yet in use, and most records are anecdotal reports of sightings of creatures resembling both fish and humans in various places. Alright, the Middle Ages also saw the spread of the legend of Yao Bikuni throughout Japan, which claimed that eating mermaid flesh could grant eternal youth and longevity. In the early modern period, the image of mermaids diversified, attracting a wider public interest. Mermaid mummies were exhibited in sideshows, and illustrations and literature featuring mermaids became more common. It was also during this time that the depiction of mermaids as having the upper body of a human woman and the lower body of a fish became more widely recognized. And then of course, although the details vary from country to country, the most common depiction of mermaids in the West likely stems from the sirens of Greek mythology.
Hey, bitch!
Hey SK, hello! How are you doing? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Greek mythology, sea monsters that over time came to be represented as the familiar half-fish, half-human figures. These mermaids were thought to be more akin to spirits or fairies in nature, enchanting those who encountered them.
Nice weather.
Oh, hey!
What conspiracies are we cooking on the menu today?
The ivory poof? Is that how I pronounce that? Or ivory for short, I'm assuming? If not, let me know what you want your name to be shortened by. But thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your time here. Let's see. These mermaids were thought to be more akin to fairies or spirits in nature, enchanting those who encountered them with their beautiful feminine appearance and singing voices. I don't know, like in Epic the Musical when they tried to impersonate Penelope. Many records of mermaid sightings by sailors during the Age of Discovery have been preserved, and some theories suggest that mermaid sightings and their associated legends may in fact have originated from a sea mammal called a dugong. Not to be confused with the Pokemon Dugong. Alright, and then this is the storyteller, all up here. Anna. Oh yeah, we love Anna in this household. It all works, I'm not picky or stingy about it. I'll say ivory for short then. I like that. What up gamers? What up SK? How's your weekend going so far? Alright, and then this is the storyteller. Ah yes, the files added just now should provide a general overview of the terms that come up in our conversation. It seems you have already taken a look, but I do recommend reading them if you have the chance, which I did. They may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there is a related entry in your files. Now then, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. The majority of our story takes place on Kameshima, an isolated island in the waters of Ise Bay. Excuse me. Also, I think I might be coming down with something, so I apologize if I have to clear my throat a lot. Alright, excuse me. Let me see. Kameshima, excuse me, an island situated between the Atsumi and Shima peninsulas and the most distant of the 4 populated islands under the administration of Toba City in Mie Prefecture. We don't need to worry about that. The island's name comes from the turtle-like shape, with kame meaning turtle in Japanese. Famous for its karst landscapes and other beautiful scenery, Kamishima is a popular location for tourists year-round. Recently, the island's youth organization has been leading a revitalization effort to boost the local economy and strengthen the community, creating an island logo and a mascot character. Kamishimaru, oh yeah, that's right, which are expected to bring more people to the area. You will experience events through the eyes of a young resident of the island, one Yuza Minakuchi. If nothing else, please remember that. Okay. Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Bon voyage, and do enjoy the tale. Here we go, chat! Here we go! The story's a work of fiction, blah blah blah. It's a fictional island with no counterpart in reality. Okay, so Kamishima's not real. Alright. Did you come to me, or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. The Tales of Issei. And I did not read the rest. I am sorry. August 7th, 1980-something. In the morning, Toba City, Mie Prefecture, Kamishima, the Southern Sea. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, SK, I can't read that. I'm having trouble reading that. Very bad at Pokemon today, but I was vibing with Mega Camerupt. I know that Pokemon. And my... okay, I think I know what you're saying there. Is it bad that I suddenly have the craving for sashimi? Listen, fish or fish. Fish or fish. They should have shown an actual dugong just to show how strange it is to think that it got turned into mermaids. We'll have to look it up later for sure then. Right. This should do it. All good to go, Yuza? Yep. Ready as ready can be. I feel so light. I bet I could even outswim a shark. No. More than that. I was born for this moment. The legend of Kamishima's patron saint of diving begins today. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is Yuza. Kamishima Youth, Yuza Minakuchi. Alright. I do read the character profiles just because, you know, these are characters in the story. I think it's important. So, we have Yuza, apprentice Ama diver, 18. A young man born and raised on Kamishima. Although generally quiet and serious, he has an eccentric side that often sees him make jokes and wisecracks with a straight face, catching whoever he's talking to off guard. After losing his parents in the large-scale maritime accident 5 years ago, he was raised by his grandmother, veteran Ama diver Tsuyu Minakuchi. He briefly found work at a seafood processing plant in Toba after graduating high school earlier in the year, but upon hearing that Tsuyu had injured her leg, forcing her to retire from diving and causing difficulties in her daily life, he quit his job after only 3 months and returned to Kamishima. At present, he is caring for Tsuyu while looking for work on Kamishima, and he has recently made the decision to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps and become an Ama diver himself. Although he has been unable to bring himself to enter the sea since the disaster 5 years ago, he's hoping that his previous aptitude for swimming will lend itself to a natural talent for Ama diving. His current diving rank is 1. Oh god, I do remember the diving rank system. Quiet and introverted as a child, he began to show a more animated side upon befriending Azami Kumoi, a boy his same age, and it eventually became a common sight to see them getting up to mischief together. Although the maritime disaster 5 years ago saw a drastic shift in the way most of Kamishima's inhabitants treated Yuza, Azami alone continued to treat him the same. Even now, it is not uncommon for Azami to find himself caught up in Yuza's eccentric exploits, but he is also quick to laugh and follow his lead. Oh, Man of the Lamb, hello! Yeah! Thank you so much for stopping on by and even saying hi, and the well wishes for the stream. Good luck. I'm sorry to hear you're at work, but good luck with work, and hopefully the day will go by quick for you, so you can relax. Alright. Huh, sounds pretty impressive. But this is your first time diving out in the bay, so don't push yourself too hard, alright? Yeah, I know it's my first time, but somehow I'm brimming with confidence. I just know I can land a massive haul if I try. Well, I'm glad you see you're raring to go, but make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Best friend, Azami Kamoi. Alright. Sorry again, I feel like I am coming down with something. Or the air is just so fucked that it's causing my throat to just do, like, blah. Alright. Fisherman, 19 years old. A young man born and raised on Kamishima. He's been friends with Yuza Minakuchi since childhood. He has a friendly and caring personality, and his willingness to help those around him has made him someone islanders of all ages rely on in times of need. God, it took me a second to realize what that was trying to say. His father was a fisherman, and he accompanied him out to sea on his boat from a very young age. As a result, he grew up never doubting that he too would one day become a fisherman. After his father died in a maritime disaster 5 years ago, his mother, an Alma diver, took on the responsibility of raising Azami and his much younger brother on her own. During the closed season for diving, when his mother worked on the mainland, Azami was responsible for looking after his brother. After graduating middle school, he refused his mother's suggestion to attend high school and quickly obtained a 4th-class boat pilot license while helping with fishing around the island. He is now able to take on his father's small fishing boat, the Sayun Maru, out on fishing trips on his own. He has a frank, easygoing relationship with Yuza, his childhood friend, and the two often get up to mischief together. Although he was happy for Yuza when he left to attend high school on the mainland and later found a job there, he also felt somewhat lonely. For this reason, he secretly welcomed the news that Yuza would be leaving his job and returning to Kamishima to take care of his grandmother. So, yeah, lots of relationship stuff that you get in these profiles, that's for sure. No need to worry, Azami. You just focus on getting the grill ready. We're having a feast tonight. Food! Fish! I'll hold you to that. Here we go. Oh yeah, the diving mini-game! The diving mini-game will now commence. Follow the instructions to get used to the controls, then press dive when you're ready. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm all the way at diving rank 1. So I can't do shit. Alright. Only 2 controls are needed. Move the mouse to look around and left click to perform an action, swim, harvest, and return to the boat depending on the situation. Areas where sea creatures are located will be marked with the exclamation. Begin by looking around. Give me. I remember it takes a while. Yep, I'm gonna drown. God, we need to get our level back up to cause I remember there was some shit that we found in the ocean, that we need to find again. So, you can stay underwater for longer, you can swim faster, means you'll have easier access gathering stuff. Let's do diving. Okay. No, we don't need to replay the tutorial, we should be fine. Okay, looks like you're all warmed up. Let's go out a bit further so you can look for something bigger. The biggest catch you can get at this time of year is probably abalone. And wait, I do remember that we did confirm that this thing was called an abalone. Snagging just one is something to be proud of. But remember that sea creatures are living things. will change places every time you dive, so be careful. Alright, I'll be careful. Let's see, we don't need the tips. There's our gathering log right there. Abalone, I do remember when we first played this, we were like, is it abalone? And then I think we had to translate it or like look it up in the dictionary, and it is indeed pronounced an abalone. Oh man. This stuff about Amadivers is actually pretty interesting. So I do want to do a quick read through of this real fast, and then we'll get back to the diving. The term Ama, most often written with characters meaning sea and woman, generally refers to women who free dive for shellfish, seaweed, and other marine products. It's said that they practice free diving both to prevent overharvesting and to help protect the marine environment. Although Ama divers operate in many regions in Japan, the Toba and Shima regions are known for having the highest number of Ama divers. These regions also exhibit customs unique to the area, such as the practice of carrying objects with the Seimon and Domon symbols to ward off misfortune. Even within Toba and Shima, rules and practices can vary greatly. The wearing white attire over the wetsuit is a common practice only in the Shima region, despite kind of like what Yuza's doing right now. Despite the high population of divers in Ise Bay, there are none to be found north of Ise City. This can be explained by the difference of the seafloor composition between the two areas. While the sandy seafloor near Ise allowed for net fishing, the rocky seafloor in Toba and Shima areas made net fishing difficult, leading to the adoption of free diving as an alternative. It's so interesting. Abalone harvested by Amadivers in Kuzaki Town in Toba have traditionally been processed into ceremonial dried goods known as noshi awabi, which are then processed as an offering at Ise Shrine. This practice is said to have originated when Yamato Hime no Mikoto, the princess who enshrined Amaterasu, I think? Amaterasu? I don't know the full pronunciation of that one. At Ise Shrine was searching for a suitable food to offer to the gods. When presented with abalones by an Amadiver named Olben, the princess found them exceptionally delicious and decided that abalone would be the primary offering for the region. As a result, the Amadivers of Toba and Shima have a strong connection to the region's Shinto rituals, and there are some regions where they perform ritual dances as offerings during Shinto festivals. Note, although Ama is sometimes written with characters meaning sea and man, when the diver is male, this game uses only the traditional characters of sea and woman when the language is set to Japanese, which is very interesting. I don't know much about Japanese, but I do know that stuff like that can change quite a bit. It's always cool when a game can talk about real-world things in a way that makes them sound interesting and exciting to learn about. I love that. I'm a tiramisu. I do like tiramisu. Amaterasu? I think it might be Amaterasu, maybe? I am not 100% sure, though. It's not like you have to master everything all at once. We can take off whenever you're ready. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We must dive. We must dive. Because this minigame's actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. We must level up. We got urchins. Okay, no, we gotta go up. I'm gonna drown. Amaterasu? Amaterasu, I think? Amaterasu, Barry. Barry, no. Let's do more diving, actually. A bit flatter, but close. Amaterasu? Tiramisu. I love it. No, I know it's not I'm a tiramisu, but it sounds so close. Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Amaterasu? Amaterasu, maybe. Guys, you should have heard me. For those of you who don't know, I think especially Ivory and Dr. Osaka, you should have heard me when we were playing a game called Aviary Attorney, and it had French in it. Jeez Louise, I sucked at it, but it was a fun game. It was a fun game. It was a fun visual novel. Come on! Gimme. Hey. Boo. I don't know if... You see that question mark over there? I don't know if we can make it yet. Hold on. Hold on. We'll look at that next. But I'm gonna drown. The French! Everyone in chat just being like, the French! Ugh. Oh no. Japanese is largely...
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Dewey! Hello! How are you doing?
What a lovely day.
Yes, I will hydrate. I do need to hydrate. I think I'm getting
alas,
sick.
I am dehydration, so I must consume drink.
I got a big jug of water here, so we're good. Japanese is largely easy to read when you know how the symbols are spoken, though there are a few oddities. Yeah, I know nothing, unfortunately. Don't drink the ocean water. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Let's level up the diving just because I know we'll need it for sure. Let's look at that thing. Hold on. The French was amazing. Well, I'm glad that you thought so. Let me see the question mark over here.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Oh. Uh-oh. What is that?
Hey, bitch!
What the hell is that? Uh-oh. That's me! Uh-oh. No, get away from me! Oh no! Oh. There it is! The title card! I think we drank too much seawater. Oh, I'm so excited to play this again. That was the title card. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, shit. We drank too much seawater, chat. Maybe I should have listened to Dewey after all. Oh no. Hi, Jester. Hello. How are you doing? That was the title card? Yes. Indeed it was. But we get a retry, bitches, so we don't have to worry about drowning. Oh my god. Such a good title card, man. You know what? Maybe we'll just do all the level up for the diving today, because there's some funky shit you can find in the ocean. Let me get this one thing real fast. And then let's go back up. So we don't drown. -5. I swear my tolerance for horror. -5 out of 10. That should be the only jump scary thing, I think. For now. For all that I remember. This isn't a very jump scary heavy game, so don't worry, you're fine, Dewey. Oh man. You know what you can sometimes find in the ocean? Humans. Imagine that. God, Ivory. Boo. Boo. God, Ivory. As someone who does watch a lot of true crime, that's very dark. We have plot armor. We won't die. No. We're immortal with these retries. Let's do some gathering just so we can start getting more points so we can start leveling up everything else. Hi, Azami. Hello. Why is he looking at me like that? Don't look at me like that. I didn't almost just drown by my doppelganger. No. What are you talking about? All right. I feel like the gathering feat hasn't done too much for me here. So many shells, man. I think we're starting to get a little off the beaten path here. Okay, let's go back up. Return to the boat! Oh shit. Don't drown. No worse. I mean, the deadent kind? Oh jeez. You just see like a random snorkeler, like, hello. I want to get the diving stuff out of the way because there is some fun stuff that you can find down here in the diving, I think. And so then that way we can get to the visual novel stuff a lot faster. So we get a break from the visual novel to then do more of it much later. If Bro can swim and gather, what's the point of the gathering thing if it won't let me gather? Alright. She sells seashells by the seashore. I'm getting a shit ton of shells. Oh, so this is a visual novel? It is indeed a visual novel. It's more of that. With some point-and-click adventure aspects. This is new to this game. Ooh, look at me getting my points. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let me at least get one of these up to level 5 and 4. Let me at least level up every section at least once. And then we can continue. Probably. Let's not go down the creepy ocean floor. Let's not go down the hole again. Let's go up. Let's see, can we go up? Let's see, what else can we grab? Is that a thing? I think that is a thing. Oh, we got an abalone! I'm gonna fucking drown before I can bring it up. I'm gonna drown! Oh god. I thought it would be, but then we got this and I wasn't so sure anymore. No, don't worry, it made me wonder too, but no, the first game was definitely more visual novel heavy. Let's continue the dive. We got an abalone, folks, hell yeah. Let's go this way. All right. More hunting, more gathering, because we need more shit to level up with. Is there anything this way? Yeah, there's a couple things this way. Let's see. I can probably get one more thing and then I'll probably have to go. Back up! Oh shit. I didn't realize how far away from the boat I was! Oh, God, that's so scary. Because I don't want to drown. Okay. Let's do swimming speed. And... how long did I do this the first time? Let me know when this starts getting a little boring. Do-do-do. I don't even know what that was. Alrighty. Okay. Looks like there's something right there. Is that another abalone? Oh, it is. We got another abalone! Yay! We're gonna eat so nice tonight. I wonder how abalones taste. I mean, if a goddess thought that they were delicious, what do we think it is? What do we think it tastes like? Hell yeah. What do we think abalones taste like? I don't know. Kind of remind me of like, the look of them kind of remind me of clams a little bit, I think. Let's see. Okay, the noble scallop. I do like scallops. Purple sea urchin, a turban shell, abalone, a rare sea snail known both as a delicacy and for the extreme difficulty involved in harvesting it. It has a long history of being presented to the Ise shrine as an offering. Maybe like meteor oysters? Maybe. And then there's a fifth thing that we don't have yet. Sea snail, commonly enjoyed as sashimi or roasted whole in its shell. Nocturnal by nature. Sea urchin is a delicacy. Let's see. Such as red, purple, and yellow, also known by the local name of apagai, I think? I like noble scallop. I like that name. The noble scallop. Alright. Damn, there's like nothing over here. Damn, where's all the food?
Why don't you go French kiss a rattlesnake?
Why don't you go French kiss the rattlesnake? Okay. Oh, it's another abalone! Here we go. Could've sworn there might have been something else over here. Oh, there might have been it on the wall there. Because I don't like snakes? Well, a shame. You gotta now, son. According to Google, they have a flavor somewhere between scallop and squid. It does sound pleasant. I don't know if I've had squid. No, I have not had squid yet, but I do like scallops. Scallops are very delicious. We're gonna max out the diving level itself. You see how many abalone I'm getting, Azami? Oh my god, we're gonna be eating well tonight. The rattlesnake. The humble rattlesnake. Versus chat, who seems to be afraid of the rattlesnake. Okay, don't want to go over there. Oh, there's more abalones over here. Hold on. There's another one right here. Perfect! Awesome! So many abalones right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta go up. We gotta go. Ooh! Ooh! Make it! Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it! Okay, we're good. Oh, man. I have acquired pizza. Ooh, what kind of pizza, dude? Damn, that's a lot of points. I did not raise up my diver's rank doing that. I got like 300 more points than my main high score. What the hell? Time to make some food or go out and buy some. Oh, yeah. If you need a skedaddle, go for it, Sui. But thank you again so much for entrusting me with your community. And, get something good and delicious. And thank you again so much for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful, I think it's like evening where you're at right now. Because it's only like 2:15 where I'm at right now. So I hope you have a good one. And thank you so much again for the raid. We'll catch you later. Chicken bacon Alfredo pizza. Ooh, ooh, that sounds delish. I did have a pizza a bit before as well. It was seafood. No squid though. What? No squid pizza? How are you living? No, I'm kidding. It's 8:15 p.m. where you're at? Okay, it's 2:15 p.m. where I'm at. Oh my god, look at all the shit here. Alrighty. No! Yuza! Damn it, Yuza. Oh my god. I think we need to level up the search. Because we're not getting a whole lot here. Okay, let's go back up. Let's try again. There was some other stuff down here. We need to find it. It was octopus, shrimp, and oyster. Enough garlic to war crime a vampire. I got a bonus? When did I get a bonus? Nice. That sounds like a lot of seafood for me, not gonna lie. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. See, I'm a plain gal. I'm a pep sausage girly when it comes to my pizza. Though I don't mind experimenting. Does this look like a meteor to anybody else? Like a meteor just hit? Oh. What are you? Hello? Oh my god, it's got a health bar. What is this? The hell is this? What was that? Nothing with that. What was that? I start talking about how it's supposed to look like, how it looks like a meteor, and then I see that. I probably just unleashed hell by doing that, I bet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I remember where the gold might be. I think it might have been like over around here somewhere. There's more abalones. You son of a bitch! More abalones! There is way more shit over this way than I thought. Oh, dearie me. Let's get this abalone, and then let's head up. You broke the seal, now we're doomed. I know. I know! Oh, what was my high score again? 879 points. Okay. Where's the last thing? Everyone knows that each Japanese village has at least 2 precariously sealed gates to hell buried underneath, so yeah, it checks out. There's more shit this way. That's as far as the rope will go. Let's see. I know that there was something over here that was like a 5. It was like the gold. The life of me, I can't find it. We might have to come back. We'll find it in due time. Let's do a little bit. Let's level up to 10, at the very least. What do we want to level up? Swimming? Let's level up the swimming. You know what? Let's level up to 11, and then we'll do more of the visual novel stuff. Because this should allow us to swim a little faster. Ah, okay. Okay, I get it. I'll just get these abalones then. It's no big deal. Alrighty. Weren't there more? I feel like there were more things down here, but I feel like I'm also getting lost. Okay. Oh. Aha! I knew it! Oh, but I'm gonna die! I knew there was something down there! I knew that there was something down there. Hold on, we're getting that. We're getting that. I know what that is. Now, where was it? It was over this way, right? Excuse me. It was over this way, I think, right? Yes! You. We know what this is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to go back yet. It's too late now. I can't do anything. That did nothing. Okay. Hey, it looks like you got something interesting there, Yuza. Huh? Never thought there'd be a mockingbird. Never thought there'd be mockingbird stickers out here in Issei Bay, at the bottom of the sea to boot. Mockingbird? You mean this bird sticker? I did think it was pretty weird to find a sticker in a place like that, so I decided to hang on to it. Yes, you hang on to a mockingbird sticker. They're real famous. An unknown artist makes them and hides them all over the place. Might as well pick up any you come across. Maybe they'll bring you good luck. I see. Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. Maybe I should add treasure hunting to my list of talents. Look at this behemoth of a bird. I love them. All right, mockingbirds, baby. All the best things in this game. These popular bird mascot stickers seem to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the artist is behind these quirky rough and tumble birds or where they'll show up next, but they quickly became popular for their bizarre yet oddly cute designs. Be in the right place at the right time in Issei and the surrounding areas and you might just be able to find all 20 of them. Reach a total of 5 and 20 stickers to unlock fun bonus content at these milestones. Alright, so we got someone at the very end here. We got Fast Line Freegate. I love these birds so much. They're like the best part of this. They're like the best collection aspect of this game, man, because they're so creative. I blame pollution. I blame nobody because these birds deserve to be wherever, anywhere. These birds deserve to live anywhere. Someone threw the sticker, how rude. Someone didn't know how popular these stickers are. Oh my god. That's not an abalone. I thought that was an abalone for a second. How far can I go with this? Looks like you can go pretty far. Ah! Ah! Swim! Oh my god! Oh! That was terrifying. What had my foot? That ruined my run. I just want to get to level 11. That was not a lot of points. Boo. I just want to get to level 11, man. What's going on? I think we're almost done. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, there's another! Yes! Yes! Can I make these? Surely these are like abalone. This is not an abalone. God damn it. Where's my abalones? Okay, we should probably make our way back. I'm pretty far from the boat. I am very far from the boat. That should get us to level 11, I think, at the very least. Hell yeah, it does. Let's put it in searching so we can find them faster. But we'll take a break from this and do more visual novel aspect stuff, if you guys don't mind. And that sound effect scared me, I don't know why. Who did we get this time? Golden Roses! Golden Roses! Oh man, Fast Line, Freegate, and Golden Roses, man, I love it. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Let's take a break and do some visual novel stuff, and then we'll come back to this. Right, let's leave it at that today. Good work out there, Yuza. Oh, you've already gotten this good in just this amount of time? You weren't oh, sorry if my model freaked out there. You weren't kidding when you said you had a good feeling about this. Guess all that diving really helped you get the hang of things. Honestly, I kind of surprised myself as well. Maybe I really am the patron saint of diving. Just what I'd expect from a living legend. So, do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope. I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. I feel like I should go to sleep for a bit. Good night. Oh, thank you so much for staying as long as you did, Ivory. And thank you again for the follow, too. We'll welcome you back in whichever stream you hop in on next, but you have a wonderful one, and we'll catch you later. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Let's see, nothing's changed. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. I guess we're a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? Talk about the whole... Azami. Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? the lip puckering face is so good. Sure, what's up? Before we do, let me look around. Kamishima is located in the waters near the entrance to Ise Bay. As such, there are strict regulations on both the times and places ama diving is allowed. Okay. Another one! The music! Huh? Isn't this one of those mockingbird stickers? Oh, good eye, Yuza. That's right, I found one stowed away on this very boat. By the way, that's mockingbird number 8. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. He's a long-tailed tit. Apparently, you're meant to read the characters behind him as Blizzard. Huh. I guess there's more to these mockingbirds than I thought. There's all this lore behind these birds. It's so good. Oh my god. Tit for tat! Look at him! Look at him! So cute. Oh, that's so funny. This fishing boat, the Sayun Maru, belongs to Azami's family. I don't have a boat of my own, so Azami was kind enough to bring it out for me. It used to belong to his dad, so it's getting in on years, but he takes good care of it. It seems he's hoping to keep using it for years to come. Yeah. So we got that. We got the boat. Little mascot there. Aww. This is Azami Kumoi, my best friend. I've known him since we were both kids growing up on Kamishima. When I told him I wanted to become an ama diver, he was quick to offer his full support. Well, that's good. Let's chit-chat. So, when I was diving just now... There it is. A giant hole in the seabed you'd never heard of before? Yeah, the rocks around it look like they'd only just recently collapsed. So I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. Ah, now that you mention it, there was a pretty big earthquake around here around 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it. Oh, that's right. That would have been before I got back. Anyway, you saw a giant hole. If you saw a giant hole in the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? I sure would. I think we all would. Curious enough to try and take a look inside? It'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might, yeah. Right, so I went closer to try and take a better look. Did you see anything? Well, when I looked down into the hole, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. God, that's such a creepy image right there. A ghost that looked like you? It swam towards me with its hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand something to me. Or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man. Oh, what did you do then? Did you take its hand? In another world, in another life I did. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I did. Oh, we did in this timeline too! Got it! I felt like I couldn't resist, somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and lack of proper vigilance. It sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it, though. Hey, Yuza. That thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki. I think that's how you pronounce it. The fuck was that? Sorry, I thought I heard something. It might have been from the... It's not from the game, so you guys aren't hearing it. I thought I heard something. I think there might be stuff going on outside. I think that's what's going on. Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki? Let's see. A Tomokazuki, huh? But why would something like that be here? I don't know. I think we gotta talk about it. That face is hilarious. Huh? You've never heard of it? Well, I guess not even all the folks around here know about it either. It does sound familiar, though. The Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around these parts. The story goes that sometimes, when diving, an diver will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy. The other version of them will be holding out something they want, like an abalone. Could you imagine getting cursed just because you grabbed an abalone from a spirit? Something they want. And when the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. Whoa, that's scary. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw... Oh wait, no, but wait! The Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe it forgot it at home or something? Yes, the spirit just forgets it at home. At home, huh? The abalone? Yeah, the abalone. Maybe it left it at home. Maybe the Tomokazuki is more careless than the legend lets on. You're pretty forgetful, though, so maybe it became such a perfect copy that it imitated that aspect of you, too. Oh, that damn Tomokazuki, it knows my every weakness! I struggle to figure out when this dude is joking sometimes. It's funny. Now that you mention it, though, I think I do remember that story from when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot the story really proves how forgetful I am, huh? No worries, it was a while ago, you know? I guess. What happened afterwards? So, did anything happen after you took its hand? I don't really remember. When I came to, I was back outside the hole. I thought maybe I'd blacked out due to lack of oxygen and it had been some sort of hallucination. I see. Yeah, I guess that's possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you just to talk about some hallucination I saw. And that would be super embarrassing. God damn. I don't know. I'd tell somebody. Some people do say the Tomokazuki legends might have come about because of divers seeing things when they run out of air. But hey, it's no big deal if it was a hallucination. The most important thing is that you're safe. Still, I can't help but wonder about a hole suddenly appearing like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. By the way, you know those symbols on your diving gear? Symbols? Yep, Seimon and Domon. The Ama divers' outfits here all have them somewhere on their outfits. Oh, well, this was my mom's gear, so I didn't know. People say those symbols work as charms to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. But if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe, but it could be thanks to the charm that you made it back safely. The sea's a dangerous place even without the Tomokazuki around. Things could have been even worse without the charm to protect you. I see. So without this charm, I really could have been attacked by a shark. Glad I had it then. Seriously, a shark would have been no laughing matter. Yes, it's no time to joke, Yuza. Let's see. So we just talked about the Tomokazuki, so... I don't think we need to read this. This looks like maybe an urban tale. Determined to find something, she dove even deeper into the ocean until she paused, sensing a presence behind her. Turning, she felt an undeniable sense that someone...
Joke.
Stop joking, Steely Dan. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Steely Dan. No, you can joke as much as you want. Let's see. Turning, she felt an undeniable sense that someone was watching her from a shadowy crevice in the rock. Finding this strange, she ventured closer, only to come face to face with a diver who looked exactly like her. And then about the abalone stuff. Okay, so I think we're good there. Seimon and Domon, protective symbols widely worn by Ama divers in Shima and Toba. The star-shaped symbol is known as Seimon, and the lattice-like symbol is known as Domon. The two symbols are often embroidered side by side or drawn on clothing using purple dye made from shells. They're worn by Ama divers when diving to ward off potential disasters that might befall them at sea. See, I like this kind of stuff. It's fun to learn about this stuff. Hey, Azami. About the Tomokazuki just now. Yeah? Do you think it has something to do with what we're looking into? Oh yeah, you guys can see this now too! Because of the interface, you guys can see this. Recollection. Unlocked past recollection chapter. Yuza, something I want to do. Oh yeah. So, hi, storyteller. My apologies for the interruption. Hi, storyteller. Welcome back. I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours. The recollection feature. That's right, we're not reading this in order, baby! But to make things clear, I must first tell you about the story chart. From here, you will return to this screen, the story chart, at breaks in the story. You see, the story you will witness will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. This screen will allow you to see where each chapter lies in the grand scheme of things, as well as select where you wish to proceed to next. If the icon for a chapter is not dim, that indicates it has not been fully completed. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. However, there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story, as you experienced just now. Pressing this button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter. a past recollection chapter for you to experience. A most remarkable ability, is it not? Once you have unlocked such a chapter, it will become available in the story chapter for you to pursue as you wish. Peruse as you wish. This ability will be key to unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. God, the storyteller just popping up like that. If so, could your mom have become an Amadiver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have worn something with this charm on it if it were true, right? Good point. Is that all you wanted to talk about? I guess there's more. There's more. I'm sorry. All I can think of is like, this is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No! I quote that all the time, man. I love that gag so much. It's so funny. There's more. No. No, there's more. Actually, this might be the most important part. I realize there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. So you found a lead down there after all? I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible's gonna happen. Hey, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. And that is the end. That is the end of the one chapter. So, how this works is we have Yuza Minakuchi here, and now we have a branching timeline. So, what we can do is we can either move forward into the new chapter that gets unlocked right after this one, or we can go back into the past recollection, or we can just go back to the minigame if we do so desire. But let's do the past recollection so you guys can see that we're going back in time, basically, to learn something or recollect something of Yuza's. Something I want to do. A day before he sets off for the sea as an Amadiver, Yuza Minakuchi asks Azami Kumoi to meet him at the Kantekisho ruins. Kantekisho ruins. God, that sound of like the trees bustling in the breeze like that. Such a calming thing. I love it. It's so calm. I see. If you say you want to be an Amadiver, then of course you've got my full support. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Suyu. People are bound to talk if you become an Amadiver here. You must have some other reason. One big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. Yeah, because not everyone likes Yuza here. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you, Azami. Wouldn't take me even 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies. So what's up? Tell me everything. Oh, the music! Oh, the music. God, this is so nice. Listen to that! It sounds so good. Let's see, the surroundings. These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Kantekisho, I think. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. Let's see, Kantekisho ruins. The remains of this wartime structure are located atop a hill in eastern Kamishima. It was constructed to observe the impact points of shells fired from a test firing range operated by the former army ministry at Cape Irago on the opposite shore. Similar observation facilities were also built in Sugashima Island and in Ijika, a town in the Shima Peninsula. Having been abandoned after the Second World War, the observation post has since fallen into disrepair, and entry is now forbidden to the general public. Nice. Hi, Azami. I'm taking a look real quick. God, the music mixed with like the trees bustling in the breeze is so good. Let's see, and we have our think button here. I should be able to tell Azami everything, right? Maybe. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up the moment I said something. He's been looking out for me ever since I came back. I couldn't ask for a better friend. Aww. Hey, Azami. What I'm about to say is gonna sound pretty crazy. You still want to hear it? Sure. Bring it on. Thanks. I'll come right out and say it then. I'm looking for a mermaid, and I need to find one by tomorrow. A little crazy. Oh, a mermaid, huh? And by tomorrow at that? Well, that's gonna be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. He's blushing though, he's embarrassed. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. I can tell you're not joking by the look on your face. You've got some sort of reason for saying this, right? Go on. I'm listening. That is a true friend right there. That is a friend who will be like, oh yeah! Yeah, mermaids! Totally understandable! Yeah, what have you got? Thanks, Azami. Aww. The reason. Is it okay if I talk a little more about the disaster 5 years ago? The disaster, huh? I mean, if you're okay with it, sure. I was in middle school at the time, and my parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sank all 3 fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, it was really terrible. Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh god. That is, oh god.
I too am looking for mermaids, for research.
Steely Dan is the most beautiful mermaid. He doesn't need to do any research. Let's see. The Southern Sea Disaster. A localized storm that broke out into the sea to the south of Kamishima around 5 years ago, resulting in a maritime accident in which a total of 10 people went missing. Overview. 3 fishing vessels that had set out to sea from Kamishima were suddenly caught in an unanticipated storm and foundered, leaving all but one of the 11 fishermen and ama divers on board missing. While the ships were later dredged up and searched, not a single body was discovered. The sole survivor was Yuza Minakuchi, who was a middle school student at the time. His parents, Tosuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, are as well as Azami Komoi's father, Kyokichi, were among the victims. Locals in the area reportedly heard an eerie rumbling from the sea on the morning of the incident. List of casualties. Medium-sized fishing vessel, Daiichi Kyosui Maru foundered. Captain Kyoichi Kumoi and all 5 crew members reported missing. Small-sized fishing vessel, Omei Maru foundered. Captain Yukiji Nishikawa and 1 passenger, identity unknown, reported missing. Small-sized fishing vessel, Minakuchi Maru, foundered. Captain Tosuke Minakuchi and 1 other crew member reported missing. 1 passenger recovered with slight injuries. Dissociative amnesia due to psychological trauma. And that's Yuza, the sole survivor. When the boat the Minakuchi family was on was about to sink, Mare and Tosuke put a life buoy on their son Yuza and helped him escape the boat before the waves engulfed it. Despite the slim chances of survival in such a dire situation, Yuza was miraculously found drifting in the sea the next day, still wearing the life buoy, and was successfully rescued. Although he has no external injuries, the shock of the accident had left him in a state of confusion, and he has little memory of what happened at the time. And then after the accident plunged Kamishima into a state of deep sorrow. Fishermen and ama divers temporarily stopped fishing to mourn, and a memorial was erected to honor the lost. Stevenson, hello? What? You better not be spoiling something. That better be a joke that you're saying in there. It better be, or you will be banned immediately. Cause this is all gonna be new to me. Yes, I am joking. Okay, good. Oh no. We have had in the past, usually my chat's pretty good at not spoiling anything, or backseating or anything like that, but we have had an incident, funny enough with this series, we have had an incident where there was some accidental spoiling and it kind of ruined some big plot points, and it was like, oh shit. So, I don't even know the game. That is fair. Well, we are playing the sequel to the PARANORMASIGHT series. The first game is The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. This is the second one, called The Mermaid's Curse. A lot easier to say. And so this is definitely a visual novel heavy type game where there's a lot of reading. So I hope you don't mind my reading voice a little bit. But we're learning about a disaster that happened 5 years ago to one of our main characters, Yuza, who experienced amnesia after like 10 people went missing after all these boats capsized or foundered, basically. And so when they were trying to find the people, he was the sole survivor that, you know, was out on sea but was recovered. He was the only one out of 11 people total. Like 10 more are missing, including his parents and then his friend's father. So that's what we're reading up on right now. And I do want to read this whole thing, just because this is really important to the story. We did play a little bit of this before, but I had to take an abrupt streaming hiatus, and so I figured we might as well just delete the save data and start from the very beginning again, so that way chat and I are all on the same page, and so we're not like going into stream number 4 being like, okay, it's been like 2.5 months since you've seen anything about this game. You know, I didn't want to do that, so we're starting from the beginning. So I am aware of like some things, or I'll remember some stuff once it gets talked about again, but I just know that this disaster is gonna be important. We just know it is. Especially if Yuza's talking about it now, so. But yeah, no, thank you so much for stopping in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, feel free to chit chat. Or if you want to lurking is a-okay in my channel, that is all good. We're here for funsies, I stream casually. I'm not doing it for numbers. I'm just doing it because I like doing it, so. But yeah, feel free to chill out and relax. You can feel it? I can feel it in my bones. All right. Let's see. Perhaps due to his memory loss, the sole survivor, Yuza, appeared relatively composed in contrast to the grief of those around him. Many found this unnerving. And Yuza became increasingly isolated from the rest of the community. Because we're kind of on an island, too. Azami Komoi, himself, having lost his father in the accident, tried to support him however he could, reasoning that he was still better off than Yuza, who had lost both his parents before his very eyes. I'm gonna use you as background noise. That is a-okay. I do not mind that. And I'm becoming an audiobook today, so that is okay. So feel free to lurk. All is good. Feel free to have me in the background. As investigations continued, questions arose about what the Minakuchi family had been doing in the vicinity of the disaster, despite not having gone out to fish. Yuza only remembered his parents telling him to come with them, and the purpose of their excursion remains unclear to this day. It was not long before speculation began that Mare Minakuchi, the mother, had done something to incur the wrath of the god of the sea, and the islanders, already suspicious of her due to her mysterious background, were quick to condemn her, citing the sudden, localized nature of the storm. In contrast, only words of sympathy were spoken for her husband, Tosuke. As rumors that Mare had brought disaster to Kamishima continued to spread, Yuza's grandmother, Suyu, sent him away from the island to board at a high school on the mainland. She had sensed the islanders' resentment beginning to turn toward Yuza and hoped to shield him from becoming an even greater target of their ire. Even now, 5 years after the accident, feelings of animosity towards Mare remain deeply ingrained in the people of Kamishima. With the truth of the accident still shrouded in mystery, deep scars and suspicions continue to linger in the hearts of many of the islanders. Wait, who is that family? The Minakuchi family. We got Minakuchi, we got, let's see, the Minakuchi family. Who, else do we have? Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, so we have Yuza, Minakuchi, and then we have Azami Kumoi. Those are the only ones that we have left, but we're gonna meet more characters down the line. I need water. Jesus. Ooh, excuse me. So, what about the disaster did you want to talk about? Well, I recently started to remember some things about what happened. Ooh. For real? Well, I know your memories of the disaster were kind of hazy due to the shock. But it's great that you're starting to remember. Oh, but I guess it's not exactly something you'd want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay. It actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me, though. It's just that the things I remembered are a bit strange, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up to now. Strange, huh? Well, I can see why you'd want to keep it to yourself, all things considered. Don't sweat it. So, about the accident.
Nice weather.
Oh!
Nice weather.
Well, that was weird.
What conspiracies are we cooking on the menu today?
Well, sorry, the audio, doubled there. My bad. But thank you, Stevenson, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Sorry, the audio just doubled there. I don't know why. Anyways, so, about the accident. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to stink. Storm! All I can think of is the Epic the Musical. Storm, storm. All I can think of is that. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool.
I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku!
Our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to sink. Hey, Krona. Hello. How are you doing? You're now my personal audiobook. Oh, thank you. I take that as a compliment because I hear that people like my enunciation of words. If it's not English, I struggle with pronunciation, but I try. But thank you. Let me see. My parents gave me a life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic, and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine. That must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had just to hold on to the buoy. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault, Yuza. But right after that, this huge wave came crashing right down on me. And I got dragged down into the depths of the sea. Life buoy and all. He got in the water, chat. He got in the water. Sup, Krona? How's your weekend going? I hope it's well. We are playing PARANORMASIGHT, the Mermaid's Curse, and we're learning about an incident that happened 5 years ago. Huh? You got pulled under? But I thought... Yeah. Up until now, I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now. I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in a current and tossed around about underwater. My bad. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was gonna die there. But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious by that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything. But I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember... Ooh. You're saying they were a mermaid? Exactly. So you were saved by a mermaid. I'm sure of it. And it looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. A real mermaid, huh? But it was a really extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which would mean I called you out here just to talk to you about some hallucination I had. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be super embarrassed. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. And I can't imagine any normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same. You'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something. Or not human at all. Man, who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Issei? If I really was saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person, if possible. Makes sense. So that's why you're looking for them, huh? Well, if we manage to find them, I've got to thank them for saving you too. So I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I can find anything. Wait. Are you sure? You almost died there. I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gotten near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking I'd like to do something to honor my parents and your dad's memory. Yeah, I'd at least like to offer flowers, if nothing else. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. Aww, that's a good friend right there. 6 hours. Oh, that sounds like a fun time, Krona. I'm glad that you had fun. Well, I appreciate you still taking the time to come over here and saying hello to me. I appreciate it. Do we have anything else to talk to you about? Yes, search leads. But there's no guarantee the mermaid will still be around there, right? I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there. About that, do you mind if I say something crazy? Again? Sure, what's up? Excuse me. You remember my mom, right? Of course I remember Mrs. Mare. Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never seemed to really fit in here. Well, I can't really disagree there. She never spoke to me much either. Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know? She said she was suspicious because we didn't know anything about her, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a pretty isolated island that they're living on right now. I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities and almost never participated in local events. It felt like she was always keeping her distance from the other islanders somehow. 20 years here and she was still considered an outsider. It's been 20 years, and we still have no king. The amount of epic references I'm making right now is crazy. It doesn't help that I've been re-listening to the album again. Yeah, I never knew how to bring it up to you, but I always kind of wondered. Was there some sort of reason for that? Not as far as I know. Dad and Gran never seemed to mind, so I figured that's just how she was. But looking back at things now, it was pretty weird. Okay, we got a profile here. We have Mare Minakuchi, Yuza's mother, unknown age. Hi, I am going. No, that's okay, Stevenson. Thank you so much for stopping on by and for the follow. We'll catch you in whichever stream you hop in on next. So have a good rest of your weekend. I am planning on streaming tomorrow though, so if you like watching art streams, hey, we've got that going for tomorrow. But you have a good one. See you later. All right. Yuza's mother. Having gone missing in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago, she was declared dead a year later after search parties found no sign of her. More than 20 years ago, Mare Somekawa arrived on Kamishima with no possessions to her name, expressing that she had taken a liking to the local environment and wanted to move there. You got a Subway-like sandwich, and not from Subway, had to specify. No. Oh, that's not. Oh, what kind of sandwich? Like, what kind of stuff did you get on the Subway sandwich? But welcome back, Sui. Welcome back. I'm glad you got some good food. What do I have for dinner, actually? Because I have to hard stop at 4:30. It's only 3:07 right now, so you're still stuck with me for an hour and a half. But I do have to hard stop at 4:30 for D&D tonight. So, yeah. So I need to figure out what I want for dinner too. What do I have? I mean, I do have a grocery store that's just down the road, so I can just throw my hair in a ponytail and just grab something real quick if I really need to, but I also don't want any of my food that's currently in the pantry to go bad. Not that it would. I don't think it would. I do have eggs. I could make an egg thing too. Anyways, we gotta read. We gotta read. We have less than an hour and a half before I have to eat, so I'll figure it out as we're talking. Mayo with some chicken nuggets on a Subway sandwich? Ooh, that's not, I don't think that's actually all that bad. Mayo with some chicken nuggets and some lettuce. Not sure what else was there, but it was nice though. That's good, as long as it's delicious. Let's see, more than 20 years ago. Okay. However, she remained tight-lipped about her background, only revealing that she was from a small town out in the mountains and that she had to leave her home for undisclosed reasons. And although her request to move to Kamishima was accepted, many islanders remained suspicious of her. Alright, after settling on the island, she showed an interest in Ama lifestyle and eventually took up displaying a talent for free diving, with Tsuyu Minakuchi acting as her instructor, which is Tosuke's mother and Yuza's grandmother. During this time, she grew close to Tosuke, Tsuyu's only son, and eventually married him a few years later. The two would go on to have a son of their own, whom they named Yuza. Despite this, Mare was unable to fully shake the air of mystery that surrounded her, and many islanders continued to question whether her presence on the island might cause trouble down the line. Something of a free spirit, her nonconformist ways and somewhat naive personality meant that she was often absent from local activities, leading to further criticism from a portion of the population. Some also reported frequently spotting her wandering the island after she first moved here, seemingly looking for something or catching sight of her doing something on the shore in the middle of the night. Fortunately, her mother-in-law, Tsuyu, was a person of no small influence on Kamishima, and no one dared to openly persecute Mare under Tsuyu's watchful eye. The 3 generations lived peacefully under the same roof for more than 10 years until the Kamishima Southern disaster tore them apart. Since her disappearance in the disaster 5 years prior, a growing number of people have accused her of somehow being responsible, citing her various instances of suspicious behavior as justification. Interesting. Well, I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her. You're saying he's an oddball? What? Really? Yep. What's that saying? Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that. Really? I never realized. I've been so blind. A blind fool! God, why? The way he just exclaims things out of nowhere is hilarious. Yep, there it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, he's so surprised. Oh man. Alright. But why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Well, looking back now, there were a few things that always bothered me. Oh? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at alma diving, but I never saw her eat any seafood. And sometimes at night, she'd suddenly say she wanted to go look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. Huh. I guess that is all pretty weird, yeah? That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along today to show you. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. What is that, a fish scale? It's huge! It's gotta be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long. I always just figured she'd held on to it because it was a rare find. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder. What fish could the scale have come from? And why was my mom holding on to it? Whoa, hold it right there. You're not saying... I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was... You! No, I'm kidding. my mother. I think it was my mom. What do you think? I don't know. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? Again, I'm sorry for such a creaky chair. Ugh. So your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us? Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Barely can hear it. Oh gosh. I thought you were saying you couldn't hear my stream for a second, and I was just like, what? I was nervous there for a second, but no, you were adding on to the joke. Sorry, Suey. I'm so dense sometimes. I can be super smart, but then super dense at the same time. I'm awful. Oh man. Oh, welcome back, Stevenson. Hello, welcome back. Let's see. Yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when the disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound? I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. If that's really the case, and my mom really still is out there in the sea somewhere, even if in a different form, I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. Aww. It might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but it still hasn't really sunk in that my parents are gone. Aww. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pops is just gonna show up at home again like nothing ever happened. Though even if your mom's alive, I guess it'd be hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connection to mermaids, then maybe that was the reason she never really fit in here. It might help clear up any mistaken impressions the others have of her anyway. I see. So you think that by trying out alma diving, like your mom did, you might be able to find something out. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah. And if I really am descended from mermaids somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Oh, right. I hadn't thought of that. I guess if your legs suddenly become fins, we'll know that you're a second-generation mermaid, man. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Thanks for understanding, Azami. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either, and what they say about your mom. If there's anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks. I appreciate it. I don't know about, though I don't know how people will react if you suddenly start talking about mermaids. It might be best to keep quiet about that part for now and just say you're looking into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be the best. Okay, now that we've got that settled, how about we head out tomorrow morning? That sound good to you? Yep, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. Yeah, we leveled up quite a bit too. So, what to do next? Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's up with the tight deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say right now. If we manage to find one, I'll explain everything. I promise. Well, as long as you tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. If you're in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they'll be able to help out. I wonder. It would be nice to have more help. But would they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa's going back to the mainland soon. I'd hate to bother her now. True. Still, knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See? I knew he'd be here! I love it. I love it. A friend VTuber from Poland has an insanely creaky chair and nobody ever complains. So you really shouldn't worry about it. We can just barely hear it. Oh, you're talking about the chair! Well, it's loud in my eyes and the microphone's right there, so I'm just worried you guys are gonna hear it. That's all. Anyways, there they are! Hello, you two! Oh, speak of the devil! When did you two get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? Boys will be boys, I guess. Childhood friend, Tsukasa... Oh, wow. Wow. No, I'm kidding. It's not her name. Is it a wow? Oh, a wow? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's Tsukasa. Oh, man. Noise suppression works very hard. I have noise suppression on, which is the worst part. Let me see. Tsukasa, oh wow, oh wow, no, I'm kidding. Tsukasa, oh, wow. High school student, apprentice ama diver.
Oh wow, Tsukasa.
Oh, oh wow, Tsukasa. Let me see. Apprentice ama diver, 17 years old. A girl born and raised on Kamishima. She has a bright, friendly nature and an inquisitive personality. Currently in her second year of high school, she boasts excellent grades and a sharp intuition. She's been staying at a relative's house in Ise City since last year in order to attend an all-girls high school on the mainland, and is currently back on Kamishima for summer break. Despite this, she frequently makes trips back to the island on weekends, and has been trying her hand at underwater gatherings since the current diving season began. Having long been interested in the ama lifestyle, her estimated diver rank is 6. Ha! I'm 10! However, her teachers have been strongly encouraging her to aim for a national university. She's been friends with Azami and Yuza since childhood, with their close rapport making up for their difference in academic years, and it was more common to find her playing with the two boys than with girls her own age up until middle school. However, since leaving the island to attend high school, she's grown more conscious of their age difference and has put some distance between herself and them. She's only like she's only like a year younger than Yuza and 2 years behind Azami. She's only she's 17, Azami's 19, Yuza's 18. It's not that much of a difference. I mean, I still think you could hang out. I don't know. I could be wrong. She hit off immediately with Sato Shiranami, a girl who came to Kamishima to lodge with the Wakamuras a few months ago, and was looking forward to showing her around the island and helping her adapt to life there whenever she returns home. 18 years ago, her still pregnant mother, Nagisa Awao, moved to Kamishima alone before giving birth to Tsukasa shortly afterwards. Tsukasa subsequently grew up in a single-mother household. Although she used to occasionally ask her mother about her father, her questions were always evaded, so she has since stopped inquiring. However, the fact that her mother never seems to have any financial difficulty despite not working has led her to quietly suspect he might still be involved in some way. Very interesting. Hey, you've got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I was powerless to resist. What are you talking about, Yuza? I refused at first, but Azami insisted, and what is he talking about, brother? His jokes even fly over my head, even. Oh? Tell me more. You might as well admit it, Yuza. And Sato, what's with the sudden keen interest? We talk about mermaids. Enigmatic girl, Sato Shiranami. And of course, we have to read her file too. A house guest, also 17. A mysterious girl currently lodging with Shinobu Wakamura, a local Kamishima magnate. Roughly 3 months ago, Sato arrived on Kamishima claiming that she was the child of a relative of the Wakamuras. She showed no sign of attending school or doing any sort of work, instead spending her days holed up in the Wakamura household, leading many islanders to wonder just who she is and what she's doing there. Damn, she just took charge immediately. Those who know about Wakamura's high-interest money lending behind the scenes speculate that she might be the daughter of one of his borrowers set to work as a domestic servant to pay off a debt, but Sato herself is extremely easygoing and doesn't seem to be bothered by the endless rumors. A huge television fan, she spends much of her spare time glued to the set in the Wakamura household, with her most recent obsessions being soap operas and 2-hour thrillers. Hell yeah! However, she isn't all that fond of period dramas. She is good friends with Tsukasa, who is close to her in age, and the two can often be seen enjoying themselves wandering the island together. Wait, who are these people? We're finding out now! Let's all calm down, okay? It's not like that. We're just having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, don't just brush me off! You're getting pretty worked up, Azami. Don't act all innocent! You're the one who caused this mess, you know! Sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried you haven't shown up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Oh, damn, the meeting! It totally slipped my mind! Sorry, Yuza, I gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch later. No problem. Thanks for coming even though you're so busy. Goodbye! I guess we'll be on our way too then. Sorry, but we've got some important business of our own to handle. We won't be able to help out with whatever you're up to. Oh, and we got another recollection thing here too. Ooh. Unlocked past recollection chapter, Sato Shiranami. Interesting. And that's Sato right there. So you did hear what we were talking about? Only the part where my name came up. I didn't want to be nosy, though. I see. Well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get Azami. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you've piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me all about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Roger. Aww. Oh, one more thing. You better not forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he'd better remember too. Sure, I'll tell him later. All by myself. All right. So now we have another recollection, but with a different character this time. That's right. Not only does this game have branching stories, has like a branching storyline, but it's a branching storyline with multiple characters. So we're going through a lot of story today. So let's see. So this is what we just finished. This is something I want to do. Then we have the Tomokazuki. This is what the diving minigame came from. And then this is the chapter after. So this is like the chapter after what we did here. But we can also do advice, which is a recollection from Sato. Sato Shiranami. Having grown close to each other, Tsukasa Awao tells Sato that she has something important to discuss. Might as well start doing stuff from the past and seeing what we can do. Seeing what we can gather before the future. Hello? Hi, Tsukasa. What's up, girl? Sato! Sato, you got a sec? So, I was hoping to get a bit of advice. The thing is, you're the only one I can really talk to about this. Sure, what's up? If you've got a problem, leave it to me. Kamashima's living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Wow, that's a pretty impressive title, Miss Encyclopedia. Although I think the walking, talking kind of implies you're living already. Either way, I hope you can help. What is it? You know, what is it? Hold on, what's she saying? You know that even if it kills me, I'll squeeze every last brain cell I've got to help you, Tsukasa. I had trouble reading that for a second. Right. But you're supposed to be a living encyclopedia, so please don't go dying on me. Thanks for being there for me, though. Come on, let's go somewhere with no one else around then. The music in this game is so good. Chulo Street. Pardon me a moment, young ladies. Nah, I don't think this is an old woman voice. Yes? You mean us? It's definitely not. Oh yeah! Okay. Yes, sorry for the trouble, but I was hoping to get some directions. Oh, are you here sightseeing? Welcome to Kamishima. I'm afraid it's not quite as relaxing as sightseeing. We're looking for the Wakamura residence. Would you happen to know where it is? God, look at that bright red. It's almost as bright as my red. It's even richer than my red. The Wakamura residence? May I ask who you are? Oh, of course. Please pardon my manners. My name is Yumiko Shiki, a housewife from over in Tokyo. Tokyo housewife, Yumiko Shiki. Oh, a housewife. And this here is Sodo Kiryu. Kiryu. Yes, Kiryu. He's something like an assistant to me. My pleasure. Yumiko's assistant, Sodo Kiryu. That's it, Kiryu. I had to think about that one for a second. Kiryu. We got profiles. Why, hello there, Madam Yumiko. Someone is already smitten. I love it. Yumiko Shiki, housewife. Age is a secret. Oh, that's funny. A housewife from Tokyo who came to Kamishima to visit Wakamura. And Sodo Kiryu, Yumiko's assistant, 25 years old, a man who visited Kamishima along with Yumiko Shiki. Oh, and we have the storyteller too. I forgot about him. The guide to those who visit PARANORMASIGHT. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Also, they're using him pronouns here, but the sex is still up in the air. We don't know. Oh, you must be guests for the old man. The Wakamura home is just up the slope after you head through that alley. A bit of a maze, though. Want me to show you? Ah, so it was that way. Thank you, but I believe we can manage from here. Believe it or not, we've been running all around the region. We're quite used to the area now. And we have another recollection. What is that? What is that? What is that? Unlocked past recollection chapter. Futamigora investigation? Futamigara, I think? Investigation. Got it. Take care then. Ma'am, is something the matter? Yeah, why are you looking at me like that? No, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for stopping you. Well, that was weird. Huh. Those two had a really strange vibe. The old man sure gets some unusual guests. Yeah, there was something about them. Don't you think that's the kind of aura that sorcerers would give off? Ah, I know what you're getting at! I've heard those rumors too! Everyone's saying that old man Wakamura has been super reliant on some shady sorcerer lately. What? It's what you look like when you forget to hydrate. Oh god, speaking of hydrate, we should probably consume drink. Alrighty. What's the other profile? He looks like a walrus. I don't know why he looks like a walrus. To me, I don't know why he just gives off walrus vibes. Shinobu Wakamura. Occupation local magnate. Age 55 years old. The single most influential person on Kamishima. Although born to an ordinary fishing family on the island, he entered his 20s during the post-war economic boom, and through tireless work and juggling multiple side jobs, he managed to amass a small fortune over the years. He went on to invest his fortune into the development of Kamishima, not only upgrading its fishing equipment, but also improving the island's infrastructure to entice businesses to set up shop on the island, efforts that have earned him the appreciation of people all over the island. He currently holds many key positions on the island, including serving as head of the Kamishima Fisheries Corporation, Cooperative Association. Jesus Christ, me! And it is said that his appointment as the next mayor of Kamishima is all but confirmed. Excuse me. Although admired for his many contributions to Kamishima's development, the acid reflux is strong today, even with the medicine. Although admired for his many contributions to Kamishima's development, his personality leaves much to be desired. Oh shit. With many stories of him using force to get things to go his way, he is often high-handed in his dealings with others, fully aware that his position makes it difficult to oppose him. Having moved his main home and base of operations to the mainland many years prior, there are abundant rumors that he has since added loan sharking and land grabbing to the list of ways he's willing to add to his sizable fortune. It is said that he has recently become an ardent devotee of a certain famous sorcerer in Tokyo, and often relies on their guidance when making decisions. Yeah, trust the sorcerer, guys. I have a D&D character that is the opposite of that. Does not trust sorcerers at all. He doesn't hate magic. He just doesn't trust sorcerers in particular. Okay, glad I'm not the only one who's thinking that. What about him looking like a freaking walrus? Oh my god. If anyone is having shady dealings with the sea, it's gonna be the walrus-looking guy! You're so right, Barry. You're so right. Oh my god. Well, they did say they were from Tokyo. Maybe they really are sorcerers. What are you trying to say about people living in Tokyo? Whatever. Come on, Sato, let's go. Yep. What a conversation. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're in Chuo Street right now. We go to the bay. Kamishima Bay. Okay, this spot should work fine. Oh man, now that I'm actually about to talk about it, I'm getting super nervous. Look at that face. What have you got to say? Oh, but before we do, we should probably be on the lookout for mockingbirds. Perhaps. This little bay is quite hard to find, so hardly anyone ever comes here, including tourists. Which makes it a great place to talk in secret. Ooh. Secret something. Let's see. The sound of waves and cicadas surround us. It's your typical summer day. I love the music. Dude, the surrounding areas are just so flippin' pretty. They're so pretty. Hello. Now that we're here to talk, she suddenly looks like she can't get the words out. Maybe I should be the one to nudge and ask from my side. Probably a good idea. Alrighty, you said you wanted some advice, so let's hear it. How can I help you, Miss Tsukasa? Well, I do want your advice, but I'm not really sure where to start. Wow, I guess this really isn't an easy topic for her. In that case, let me start her off with another topic to loosen her up. Talk about advice, talk about summer break. Well, the advice, it won't get us anywhere. Let's talk about summer break. I guess you'll be heading back to the mainland soon now that Oban holidays are over. Yeah, I head back to my boarding school in 3 days, so I've only got until the day after tomorrow to take it easy here. Right, time sure flew by. I'm really gonna miss you. Me too. Only 2 days left, huh? 2 days. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't know. I guess whatever she wants advice on is time sensitive? It seems like it. So the plans you were talking about for the day after tomorrow, I guess it's a get-together with the others before you head back? Yeah, that's right. Plans with Azami and Yuza. I couldn't give them much time this trip, so I figured this might be feeling a bit... So I figured they might be feeling a bit left out. I gotta slow down. Makes sense. You're pretty close friends. Totally. Even grown up, they still do the dumbest stuff. Just can't leave them be. Maybe I should leave you all to enjoy without me then? No way! They're the lucky ones to have someone as cute as you come along with me. Aww. More summer break? Man, I can't believe my summer break's already coming to an end. Yeah, it's kinda sad. Very. There we go, there's the check mark. You wanna talk about TV shows? Oh, Tsukasa, that reminds me. Did you catch that 2-hour suspense drama the other day? Oh my god. Oh, right. You said you were looking forward to it. I didn't see it. Ma was watching a period drama. Darn. That actor you liked had a really good part. He turned out to be the killer, though. Aw, I wish I could have watched it. Oh, but you did kind of spoil it, though. Wish I had a VCR like yours. You could record music shows and watch them over and over, right? That sounds amazing. Not many houses on the island have one, though. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a luxury, but being able to record and keep TV programs is the best. She loves TV, man. I love her. You love TV way more than I do. It's great you can enjoy it whenever you like. Yeah, we have more to talk about with TV shows. You really can't get enough of your TV. Oh, you think I watch too much? How much did you watch this summer? Well... I guess I'm pretty much always watching whenever I'm home. Nice. You should thank old man Wakamura for letting you watch as much as you want. We're hardly ever allowed to watch TV at boarding school. Even at home, I'm always fighting over what to watch with Ma. Makes it damn hard to keep up with the conversations at school, you know? TV's just got too much influence on everyone. Can't blame them either. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I remember when I always watched TV. I always watched cartoons growing up. Always. Speaking of TV, I saw something on the morning news. Yeah? What happened? They said an diver on the mainland went missing at sea. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I hope they find her safe. Apparently they're still searching, but it goes to show how dangerous being an diver is. Yeah, even I've had a couple of moments out there that have been way too close. I've had some moments like that too. Well, as Yuza, not in real life. When the catch is right in front of you, it's easy to think you can go a little bit further and end up pushing it just too far. Sounds scary. You be careful out there. Now that I think about it, a little while back, there was a story about old human bones found on the seabed near Toba. Ooh, sorry, acid reflux is kicking in again. Blah, I hate it. But I can't up the medicine. The medicine's already been upped. The dosage has already been upped. I can't do it again. Wow, I never heard about that one. That really happened? Creepy. Creepy. Maybe it was someone who went missing at sea. I just hope it isn't, like, a curse or anything. Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. The old Ama grannies always told us, "We islanders live with the sea. Never forget how fearsome it can be." Did they intend for that to rhyme? That's why divers wear charms and mind the proper rites, right? God, I can see my VTuber model just blanking over and over again because the subtitles are down a little bit. I am so sorry for all the excessive blinking today. Yeah, gratitude, manners, and restraint toward the sea are never to be forgotten. That's the first thing they teach you when you start diving. Interesting. Still about the TV shows. It's crazy. You know, Sato, compared to when you first arrived on the island, you've really brightened up. Might be thanks to all the TV. Oh? Was I really that gloomy before? Yeah. Up until a month ago, it felt like there was a little cloud hanging over you whenever we spoke. Oh, she's blushing! Oh no. It was like you were kind of depressed all the time. Like nothing in the world really mattered to you. Oh, so that's how I came off. Sorry for being such a downer. Yeah, you didn't crack jokes like you do now either. But this you? Way better. Having fun stuff going on really brought you to life. Oh, makes sense. I'll try to keep up the positivity. Barry, what's with that emote? What's with that emote? What is that? Smile. Smiling. Alright, let's see. The only stuff that comes to mind are things I've been watching on TV, some encyclopedia I am. Guess that was a lie! I've lied to you! Tsukasa, I'm not an encyclopedia! Alright, might as well start talking about the advice. Okay, I'm ready. I'll just say it. Go ahead. So, the thing is, I think I like someone. All right, go on. Why does she look so serious? We'll hardly get to see each other anymore soon. I want to tell him how I feel while I'm still on the island. That makes sense. I'll help however I can. As Kamashima's living encyclopedia, I've seen this all on TV before. I, probably know a thing or two that can help. For sure. Yeah, you don't sound all that confident, which kind of makes me a little nervous, but I can tell you mean it. Thanks. She may not know, but her spirit's in the right place. I just don't really know what to do. tell me. Tell me. So, which of the two is the lucky guy? Huh? Who do you mean? Wait, no way! Don't tell me you think I like Azami or Yuza! Oh, she's not... she's not talking about either or! Wait, you mean it's not one of them? that laugh is hers canonically, man. Me falling for one of them? Not a chance! They're basically like brothers to me. I could never picture a romantic relationship with them. Damn! Oh, sorry. I just assumed. I call myself the living, walking, talking encyclopedia and brag that I've seen it all on TV, but I guess I don't really know anything. Sorry. This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna go die now. Oh, girl. Whoa, don't sweat it. Really, no dying. Valid. I felt that. I'm gonna go die now. I know, I felt that too. But then, who is it? No point dragging it out, so I'll just tell you. Oh, she's blushing too. Ah! In the clouds! It's Shotaro. Ah, Mr. Wakamura's son? I see. Same here. We all felt that. He's sincere, smart, and pretty handsome. I can see why you'd like him. Right? He's back visiting on the island at the moment, but he usually goes to university in Tokyo. I've secretly admired him for ages, but I always thought he just saw me as a kid. I figured he'd never be interested. But now I go to school in the mainland by myself, and I'm even working as an ama diver. I think he might see me as more of an adult now. More than before, anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. So you want to let him know how you feel while he's still on the island. Maybe it's all just one-sided on my end, but I can't keep these feelings bottled up. Then tell him. I'm with you. Aww. Alright, Shotaro Wakamura, university student, 21 years old. The only son of Shinobu Wakamura, a local Kamishima magnate. Due to his father's influence, he was pampered by those around him from an early age, but he grew up to be a pleasant and sincere young man despite this attention. He's well regarded by those who know him, often being told that he has been blessed with a sharp intellect, good looks, and a variety of talents. Oh, sorry, those were police sirens. He's currently attending a university in Tokyo, and he's back on Kamishima for summer break. Although his father Shinobu wants Shotaro to inherit the influence and wealth he has spent much of his life building up, Shotaro himself has no intention of doing so. On the contrary, he's skeptical of the old-fashioned insular ways of island society, and regards his father as the very embodiment of those outdated mores, viewing him with utter disgust for his overbearing, vulgar tendencies and superstitious beliefs. Damn! Oh no! Oh, that's hilarious. What happened? Oh, so basically, Tsukasa wants to confess her love to, like, an influential person's son on the island. Shotaro, to be exact. That's all we really got so far. Let's continue talking about the advice. I want to tell Shotaro how I feel by the day after tomorrow. What do you think I should do? I don't know, girl. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm still single. You're staying with the Wakamuras right now, yeah? Know anything about him that might help? Oh, I'm afraid Miss Encyclopedia might not have that kind of info. You don't have that much info at all, do you? I mean, he's honestly not home most of the time, so there's a lot I don't know about him. Feels like he's always got something to do. Checking in on folks all over the island. I don't suppose you know if he has a girlfriend in Tokyo or anything. I'm afraid I'm not sure. Tokyo's packed with beautiful girls, right? A guy like him won't be left alone for long. Well, from what I've seen, I haven't noticed him keeping in touch with anyone. Then what about what he likes? Something he'd be happy to get. Let me think. Oh, sorry, nothing comes to mind at all. I may as well just go die somewhere. Sato! Not again! Come on, don't say that. Thinking it through with me is more than enough. I've got to stop joking. You've got to stop joking about dying like that. She does it often. Oh no. Oh, Tsukasa, how about this? I'm pretty sure I can ask Shotaro to meet us somewhere. I'll organize that for now, and we can plan from there. How does that sound? Ooh, sounds good. Thanks so much, Sato. Aww. That's a good wingman right there. Ooh.
Joke, joke.
Joke, joke. No self-deprecating humor on my watch. So, we kicked around ideas the whole way back, but in the end, writing a love letter and handing it to him is the best call. That's the plan, yeah? Yep. Since way back when, the tried and true way has always been a love letter. A classic method. I like it. You're heading out to dive tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, weather is looking good. Alrighty, then I'll ask him to come to the bay at a little afternoon. That work for you? Yeah, I just need to have the letter ready by tomorrow. Hey, can you look it over before I give it to him? Of course. I'll fix it up, even if it kills me. Thanks. I will write it if it kills me too. Oh, I'm already so nervous. Oh no, there he is! Hey, you two over there. Huh, is that who I think it is? Look at that popped collar. Ah, it is! It's Shotaro! Oh wow, speak the devil. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Shotaro Wakamura. God, I love this cast already. Oh, he's totally glowing as usual. Is something wrong? Have you seen Azami? He didn't show up to today's association meeting. Oh, I see. I haven't seen him today. I think I know where he is. I'll go get him. Oh, you do? Knew I could count on you, Tsukasa. the little twing as he winks like a god damn it. I'll let you handle it then. Sure. No problem. Oh, she's smitten. Oh man, he called me by my name. I'm so fired up right now. Let's do this. She's gone. She is gone. She is smitten. Yeah, let's. First off, let's go find those two. I bet they're up at the Kantakisho ruins. Let's go, Sato. Right behind you. She needs to hydrate. She needs to consume drink. This would be like the perfect time to use that hydrate emote right now. Oh man. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
What an lovely day.
There we go. Thank you.
But alas,
I
am
have to. It's getting so hot in here.
dehydration,
Oh my
so I
god.
must consume drink.
Oh my god. The one downside to this apartment is that the AC unit is much louder. It doesn't bother me, but the mic, I tested it out, the mics pick it up something awful. So unfortunately I can't have it on right now, and it is so hot right now. Ugh. Bleh. Easter eggies? Easter eggies! I love the name, by the way. Hello. I was scrolling and you have a lovely voice. I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Oh, thank you so much, Easter. Do you want to be called Easter eggies or Easter for short or anything? Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. I appreciate it. Let me know how you want your name to be, let me know if you want your name to be shortened or anything so I know how to address you properly, but I'm actually... I don't know how long you've been in here. Lurking is a-okay in here, by the way, but I don't know if you've been lurking or if you've just been chilling out, but I am contemplating, because I have to hard stop at 4:30, and it is currently 4 o'clock right now, but So how this worked is I initially started playing this game, and then I had to take a 2-month hiatus abruptly because of just some job-related things IRL, and so I just got back into streaming probably the 25th of May, and so I'm getting back into doing long plays again, and I really wanted to continue this, so we're starting from the beginning. So I remember bits and pieces, but I wanted to start over from the beginning, so I wasn't gonna jump scare chat being like, hey, I know it's been like 2 months since we've played this game, but we're gonna continue it. Nah, we're all gonna be on the same page. So I decided to delete the save data and start all over again. So this is Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. It's like, the sequel to the first, well, it's not a direct sequel, but it's like another addition to the Paranormasight series. The first game was the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, and the second one is this one, the Mermaid's Curse. So I am pretty aware that the next couple of chapters that are going on are, longer, if I remember correctly from the last time that we streamed these, that I don't think I'll be able to get them done in a half hour. So I figured we might end it here, but I am planning on streaming art tomorrow, so it won't be the last that you see me, but I do need to get like some dinner and everything, so I can get ready for D&D later. So, I say we can end here. Well, let me think. Nah, let's end it here. And then we will continue, we'll do the art stream and then we'll continue this game next week. We'll continue the streams next week. So, I did a little bit off stream. Nah, no. Once I do a long play, I don't touch the game off stream. No, I avoid it to make sure that I don't accidentally spoil myself of anything. So D&D is very important. It is so important. And I'm excited for this campaign. I have been enjoying this campaign. This is the one with my Osteomancer wizard, so it's been a lot of fun. And I think that's what we're gonna be playing, or that's what I'm gonna be drawing tomorrow, is the continuation of that one piece I was working on. So let me save. So we have the autosave, of course, but we're gonna actually just fully save it. And we'll continue this next week. What do we think about this being played? Oh shit, I was about to ask how we thought about playing this on Saturday, but I can't do next Saturday. I have parents visiting Saturday. They're dropping off some furniture. So, yeah. That's okay. Take care of yourself. Oh, thank you, Easter. I appreciate it. Well, I'm out. Bye-bye. Bye. Well, thank you for stopping on by, Easter. I appreciate you chilling out, even if it was for a little bit. Your words were so nice about, saying about my voice and everything, so I appreciate that very much. Thank you. But yeah, I figured we'll end it here. I think I know just the person to raid. Once we fully... Yeah, so... Oh, and it saved the game anyway, so... Alright! So, we're back in it. and we're actually gonna complete this game this time. No more abrupt hiatuses. We got this. Thanks for the stream and enjoy the D&D session. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know this game in particular is very, let me turn the music down. We'll quit the game. I know that this game, and I know that the first Paranormasight was definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? It was definitely word heavy, and sometimes it was hard to kind of go with the flow, I think, a little bit, compared to like how Aviary Attorney was, for example, with the flow of things, to where we can make some comments on the side of it. I know it's very, very word heavy, so I totally understand that it's a more lurk heavy game, so I totally understand if lurking is the thing, but I appreciate you guys chilling out and being in here with me while we still play it. It makes me... I've just become an audiobook for this game, I think, and that'll be fine. I'm off to mow the lawn. Have a good Saturday. Oh, good luck mowing, Brian. You have a good one too. And let's not go anywhere. Is so-and-so still live? Yes, they are. Because I knew that they were planning to do a 12-hour stream and they're only 9 hours in. So, we are actually going to be raiding Darcy, because Darcy is live right now. We all know Darcy. Darcy has made some wonderful emotes for me. As you guys know, Darcy has made some beautiful, adorable, amazing emotes for me. Let me show them off here real fast. Badoo! And Darcy actually has their re-debut with a new model and everything, and is doing a 12-hour celebratory stream of that. So let's go raid Darcy so you guys can see the awesome new model. So let's do it. Can I raid with Japanese characters? Invalid username. God damn it. How do we do? How do we do this? Why? Hold on. No one go anywhere, please. No one go anywhere, please. Please. Hold on. Bum, ba, bum, ba. Can we raid like this? That worked. That worked.
Free us.
I will. So Darcy is also a seal-themed VTuber. Does amazing art. The topics can get a little NSFW here and there, so if that's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. But I think the model is definitely adorable. It's just out there, but like in the best way possible. So let's give Darcy a big congrats to the 3-year anniversary. 3-year anniversary of streaming and the new model, the re-debut celebration. So let's go give Darcy the big warm welcome that they deserve, and just be super sweet about it. I probably won't be staying for long because I do have to make some dinner, but it'll be great. We're gonna celebrate with a good friend whom I've streamed with in the past, and it looks like they're playing a seal game as well. So it'll be perfect. So let's go say hi. And don't forget, tomorrow, I think 3 p.m. ET, we're going to be doing some art on here. So enjoy, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow when we do some more drawing. So love and appreciate all of you with the raids and the follows and everything, and you all have a good one. Bye, guys! Bye-bye!